The outcomes are really fascinating. If I start with the rankings, nowadays we have 11 universities in TAG rankings, the top 5%. Even we have university, Semmelweis University, my alma mater. I was the vice rector, the former vice rector of Semmelweis University in top 1%. And in the last years, hundreds and hundreds increase in the position of Hungarian universities. And if I quote the other ranking into consideration, then the picture is very beautiful. Now, in the last year, we had 2 Nobel laureates, Ferenc Krausz in physics and Katalin Karikó in medicine, and also we have a new laureate in Wolf Prize, Botond Roschka for very special research in visibility and in the vision of eyes. Why it's important? Because all these professors has their own activities in research activities in Hungary. We just established with the leadership of Ferenc Krausz, all Nobel laureates, and 3 other Nobel laureates, a new foundation called Frontier Foundation, where the Hungarian gold team, the Hungarian researcher gold teams, will work together with the best talents of Hungary in natural sciences. In the last year, we could increase almost 50% our international publications in Q1 or D1 category, which is very special. This is also another outcome. We could increase with 20% the international students in Hungary. And the research income is also important from the economic sector. 68% increase, which is also a very relevant increase, or just from last year to this year. 35% increase in patent applications, which is also very, very important. Why I think it's also a very important indicator, the feeling of university students. So it's good to have university students nowadays in Hungary. I'm saying that because out of the 4 children, two of our children are in universities, in Hungarian universities. So I'm saying that I'm not just a minister, but also a father of 4. Of course, when I separate innovation, then I would say the model, what we've innovated in higher education model, that kind of public interest trust fund, which is a performance-based model, is an innovation. But also our vocational education model is also an innovation, and how we combine vocational education and higher education, even in STEM fields, are brilliant. But if we analyze research and innovation potential of Hungary, you know, I have numbers: 96, 49, 33, 13, 11th, 9th, and 5th. And I will explain that. Okay. We are on the 96th place in demography on the world map. We are on 49th place in GDP on the world map. We are on the 33rd place innovation output, but we are on the 13th place Olympic medals per million. We are on the 11th place Nobel laureates per million. We are on the 9th place physics Olympic physics student Olympics game, and we are on the 5th place math Olympics games all over the world. So this is Hungarian brain, Hungarian innovation, and because it is of our very unique language. But we are good at physics, we are good at artificial intelligence, we are good at also in medicine fields. With this new structure, with this very flexible and outcome-oriented structure, every second euros is linked to outcome in our financing system. We are getting better and better position. It's important to understand because why we transferred from state ownership and state maintaining body to a public interest trust fund ownership and maintaining, where the owners or the maintainer of the new university system are board of trustees. But parallel with this, we have 25 years long strategic agreement as a government and 6 years long financial agreements with the universities. One way it's flexible and autonomous, but on the other way there is the stability of financing and strategy. And through discussions with universities, every university has its own financing agreement, 6-year terms financing agreement. The basic principles are the same, like research excellence, like educational excellence, like talent management or inclusivity. But there are huge differences between, for example, Semmelweis University as a university mainly focused on medicine, or as a dance university or a theater university. But the achievements are brilliant in every field. So the Pannonia program is just a new international mobility program of Hungary. We have a debate with EU concerning the Erasmus program. That's why we established a new program called the Pannonia program, where we give money to the Hungarian universities to find their contacts with universities, not just from Europe, from Asia, from North America, which means that the Hungarian universities have 4,045 agreements with international universities. And through this program, Hungarian students can have the access to the best universities all over the world. Let me mention that in the first year of Pannonia program, 181 students to US, 119 students to UK, 118 students to Japan. All in all, more than 8,000, especially 8,115 students all over the world in 1 year. And there are 3 pillars of that Pannonia program. One is mobility program for the top universities, then mobility to the top 250 universities, and then the general mobility program for 1 week to 1 semester or to almost 1 year. And we have just agreed that we want to have a special Pannonia program for Azerbaijan, for Central Asian universities, because we think we have to collaborate. And we also have the Horizon program instead of Horizon program, where we focus on university research, where the consortium is led by a Hungarian university. And I just give you one example. So, for example, Óbuda University, over there. So Óbuda University has, through Horizon program, collaboration between University of Singapore and one of the most prestigious universities coming from US, Stanford. The Stipendium Hungaricum program is a special international program of Hungary, where we offer special opportunities to students, for example, from Central Asia, many other countries, to be a student in Hungary, full cover, scholarship and all the fees which are needed through their education in universities. And after that, we ask them if they have, if when they graduated in Hungary, to be an ambassador of Hungary, the scientific, the research, or just the ambassador of Hungary in their own countries. So we have all in all around 12,000 students in Stipendium Hungaricum program all over the world. To be the first. That's our ambition.